The year is 1857. India is under the rule of the British East India Company, a foreign power that has not just conquered the land but also the hearts and minds of its people. Through force, trade, and deception. Discontent has been brewing for years, but no one expects what is about to come. What starts as a mutiny of soldiers will explode into a full-scale rebellion, shaking the foundations of British rule in India and leaving a legacy that still echoes today. The powder keg. Why did the revolt begin? For decades, the British East India Company tightened its grip on India. Heavy taxes crippled farmers, unfair policies stripped nobles of their power, and cultural interference created deep resentment. But the final spark? A new rifle cartridge, the Enfield P-53. Rumors spread among Indian soldiers or sepoys that the cartridges were greased with cow and pig fat, an insult to both Hindus and Muslims. The cartridges had to be bitten before loading, forcing soldiers to violate their religious beliefs. When sepoys at Meerut refused to use them, they were shackled, imprisoned, and humiliated. But the British had made a grave miscalculation. The next day, their Indian comrades rose in revolt. From mutiny to rebellion, the fire spreads. The flames of rebellion spread faster than anyone could imagine. In Delhi, sepoys seized the Red Fort and declared the aging Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar as their leader. Across India, towns and cities fell into chaos. In Kanpur, Nana Sahib led a fierce resistance against the British. The siege of Kanpur became one of the most infamous moments of the rebellion, ending in a bloody massacre that shocked the British public back home. In Lucknow, Begum Hazrat Mahal defied all odds, rallying warriors and challenging British rule. Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi, a warrior queen, denied her rightful throne, took up the sword, and became the face of defiance. The British were caught off guard. They had underestimated the anger simmering beneath the surface, but soon they would strike back with unimaginable brutality. The turning tide of British retaliation. For months, Indian rebels controlled vast territories, but the British, reinforced by troops from Britain and loyal Indian regiments, launched a relentless counterattack. The siege of Delhi became a brutal street-to-street battle, leaving the city in ruins. The British captured Bahadur Shah II, exiling him to Burma and executing his sons in cold blood. In Jhansi, Rani Lakshmibai led a heroic defense but was ultimately outnumbered. Clad in warrior's armor, she fought until her last breath, becoming a symbol of resistance for generations to come. Kanpur and Lucknow witnessed unspeakable horrors as both sides committed atrocities. The British, enraged by the massacre at Kanpur, launched a campaign of brutal revenge, executing thousands, burning villages, and displaying bodies as warnings. The rebellion's end, a new era begins. By mid-1858, the rebellion was crushed. Leaders were captured or killed, cities were reclaimed, and India was left in ruins. The East India Company, blamed for its mismanagement, was dissolved, but the British Crown had no intention of letting go. India was officially placed under the British Empire, ruled directly by Queen Victoria. The legacy: how 1857 changed India forever. The Indian Rebellion of 1857 was not just a failed uprising, it was the first major fight for independence. It ignited nationalist movements that would, nearly a century later, lead to India's freedom in 1947. The war exposed British cruelty and proved that India was not a land to be ruled without consequence. Even today, the echoes of 1857 remain in Indian history books, in the stories of Jhansi's queen, in the sacrifices of thousands who refused to be ruled. It was a warning to every empire: no ruler lasts forever. What do you think? Was the rebellion of 1857 doomed to fail, or could it have succeeded with better organization? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical deep dives.